Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to the Cozy Christmas Cottage. I am so excited about today's video. The Cozy Christmas Cottage is taking part in another mystery box challenge. If you missed the first one, I will link it up here. Let me explain a little bit about this. Courtney over at Creative on the Cheap hosts this fun mystery box challenge where we have to send a box full of mystery items over to another DIY YouTuber. So my box here is from Whitney from Whiskey and Wit, and my box that I sent out is going to Jennifer over at Little Bit of Common Crazy. So make sure to click over to her video next so you can see what I sent her. I will put a playlist down below and it will take you through all of the videos so you can see who gets what, who has what, and what all the amazing Christmas projects that we come up with. Now let me tell you a little bit about this box. Even though I have no idea what's inside, you guys are gonna see it as I see it. But there were a couple rules that came along with this challenge. Number one, it's an anything goes box. So anything from anywhere could be in this box between the prices of $20 and $30. We also have to have 2 challenge items which are wrapped up separately and they have to be used in this video. And those are always very scary and you just never know what you're gonna get. But they're also a lot of fun too. And then this challenge in particular has its own very special twist. And that is that we all get the chance to do a random act of kindness, which I absolutely love. We do something every Christmas anyway, so I usually don't post about it, but maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek into what we do in this video. Usually it's something we kind of keep personal, but I think it's fun and maybe it'll inspire you guys to also pass it along and do your own random act of kindness this holiday season too. Now let's dive into this box. I have to show you though, it has been raining like crazy here. And unfortunately, the box is pretty squishy and wet and soggy, so I'm so hoping that it didn't ruin what's inside this box. But let's dive in. All right, so covered in some cute paper. She also wrapped it in some cute buffalo check tape, which I love. And there's a card on top, so let's check that out. Aww! First of all, I'm pretty sure this is a Dollar Tree card. It says, "For my friend." And oh my gosh. She put her own random act of kindness in here. She sent a Starbucks gift card, and I've told her before that I love her little stickers that she makes. Oh my gosh, she's got some Ray Dunn mugs and some little Starbucks cappuccinos, hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Thank you, Whitney. I didn't have to do that. And this is her letter. She says, "Shannon, wishing you a whole latte holiday cheer." How perfect is that? Cheers to Christmas, sweet friend. I had a blast shopping for these items and I hope you have fun DIYing with them. I also sent some fun decor finds in the bottom that reminded me of you. Not for the challenge, just to make your spirit bright. Love you, Whitney. Really? You are so sweet. P.S. Enjoy a festive beverage on me while you DIY. I do love me some Starbucks, and usually when I'm DIYing, I need the extra little pep, so thank you. Now let's see what's inside the box. Okay, first of all, I love these. I bought these too and I haven't used them yet and now I have to. So some little pom-pom garlands, red and white, candy cane something I see. Oh, these are cute too. I've never seen these. They're little clay ornaments. Gorgeous. A galvanized metal snowflake. LED lights. Love this. Some fir needle stems. Mini Christmas trees. I've been looking for these and I haven't seen them at my Dollar Tree yet. So thank you. Those are definitely gonna go to good use. I love these too from Hobby Lobby, the little miniature rolling pins. Cute. We have a, believe, little wooden or chipboard sign. Ooh, a very, very nice wooden sign from Hobby Lobby. I feel like she has been so extremely nice to me, so now I'm worried about the mystery items, which it looks like are these 2 things, but there's still more in the box, so we'll save these for a second. Oh my gosh, I have one of these. It's back here behind the sign, but it's a snowflake. Ooh, she sent some scrapbook paper. Cute. Oh, cute. I especially love the candy cane print. Let's see, what else? Oh my God, no, you didn't, Whitney. You guys have no idea, like a whole Grinch theme is about to go down in my house. I love the Grinch. We're just gonna put this on. I will wear it for now, but I see me putting this on my son too. Oh my gosh, what else? Oh my gosh. Window cling Grinches. Oh, she's so thoughtful. She also knows me and my husband love Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack and Sally. Winnie, you're so thoughtful. Thank you so much. I think now we got to do the challenge items. All right, which one? Big one, small one? She didn't mark which one. Let's do the big one first. What? Well, I mean, this is it. It reminds me of a dog toy, but it's an ornament. It says Christmas shop. Oh, it is a dog toy. It's a dog toy, but it's a gingerbread, so at least it's still Christmas themed, but it is really strange, so I'm really gonna have to think on that one. That's not terrible, sorta, kinda, but now let's see what's in the little one. They're tissues. They're Christmas. They're Christmas. It says they're hankies. They're Christmas tissues. I mean, they're cute. I don't think I've ever crafted with tissues before, so this is gonna be interesting. Thank you, Whitney, for all of the fun Christmas items. Now I'm gonna take a few days, try and get some ideas together, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna get to crafting. All right, so first up, we are going to work on the rolling pins, the scrapbook paper, and that pom-pom trim that all came from my mystery box. I'm gonna cover the rolling pins in the scrapbook paper, so I need to do some measuring first to see how long and wide I need to cut my scrapbook paper down to. I also have to thank Courtney. This cute little owl tape measure is from her. It was a sweet little gift from her when we had a trip to Boston earlier this year. So the measurements came out to about 4 inches by 4 inches. So I cut down my scrapbook paper, and then grabbing out my adhesive tape runner. I'll link this down in the description box below, along with a lot of supplies I'm going to be using in today's video, so it makes it easy for you to find too. This is something that is a staple piece in my craft stash. It is just so handy. You just run it along the paper and then wrap the paper around your rolling pin. So what I did is went ahead and added a different scrapbook paper to each one of the rolling pins. So I had a nice set of 3, and then to attach these all together to make a little bundle or set, I'm using that trim to wrap around it, just tied a knot into the top. And you can use these individually, but I thought it was kind of cute and it looks really nice on my little tray in the corner of my kitchen. I love to decorate my kitchen at Christmas time. It's so fun and festive. I would love to hear if you decorate your kitchen too, and if you add any special touches, let me know down in the comments below. All right, so I also want to talk about my random act of kindness. I was actually personally reached out to participate in a local non-for-profits silent auction, and we could have donated so many different things, but a decorated Christmas tree was one of the options, and that's what stood out to me the most. It basically embodies my love for Christmas and giving, and so that is what we went with. I thought it would be fun to show you the process of decorating the Christmas tree. It turned out really cute. I was so happy this day. It was a pretty exciting thing for us to be involved with. I hope that it raised some money for this organization. They do so many wonderful things for our community here where I live, and has even helped some people that I actually know personally. So this meant a lot to us, and I hope this inspires you to also do your own random act of kindness this holiday season. And now we're going to work on this snowflake ornament from the box. It actually fit perfectly within this hexagon shaped frame that's from Dollar Tree. I also had this stack of scrapbook paper that is from Courtney whenever her and I did a mystery box challenge a while back, so I hold on to that and use it whenever I need to, and it actually came in perfect for this. So I grabbed out a few different options, kind of landed on this pretty turquoise color, and I'm basically just gonna cut down the scrapbook paper to size using that inside insert as a template, running my pencil around the edges and some scissors to cut it out. I'm so excited to show you the projects that I came up with for those challenge items, the dog toy and the tissues, remember? So make sure to stay tuned to the end so you don't miss out on those. I would love if you took 1 second right now to hit that thumbs up button. That helps the Cozy Christmas Cottage channel out so much. I did go ahead and remove the jute, and also it had a little hook on the end to hold it and made it look more like an ornament, so I decided to cut that off with my 10 snips, just snips right off. We're gonna use some gel super glue on the back of this that you can find at Dollar Tree too, and just applied this right to the middle of that frame. And now we're gonna work on this fir needle stem and snowflake with the addition of a Dollar Tree vase and one of their picks that has the pine cones and berries in it. I'm literally just gonna make a little wintertime or Christmassy floral arrangement inside that vase. A little trick is you can also remove some of the greenery off of these picks because they don't necessarily always match your floral design, but the accessories themselves will work nicely, so you don't necessarily have to use them. I pulled all of mine off, so I just had berries and pine cones, tucked those in there, and then sat that right on top of my snowflake. This would be easy to update if you remove those red berries and maybe added some branches from outside, some little snowflake picks in there, and then it goes from Christmas right into wintertime decor too. Now we're going to make a really pretty lit wood sign with the items that Whitney included in this box. And I'm not sure if she knew this, or she was leading me this way, but that believe actually fits right in the middle of this sign. So I wanted it to stand out against the background, so that little believe word got a coat of red chalk paint. Once the paint was dry, then I just used some hot glue on the back there and placed it in the center of the sign. Then I thought it would be pretty to light this sign with those LED lights. We're going to drill some holes into this sign. I thought it would be helpful that the 13/64 size drill bit was the perfect size for these lights that are from Dollar Tree. So if you want to recreate something like this, that is the drill bit size you'll need. There are 10 lights, so I just randomly drilled 10 holes around the sign. Then make sure to get rid of all the sawdust. You can see this is what it looks like on the front. We're going to flip it over to the back side so we can apply those lights. We're just going to start on one end, kind of tuck that light into the hole, and then surround it with some hot glue to keep those lights in place. And you'll go through and add a light to each one of those holes. Again, just making sure you get lots of hot glue around the lights to keep them from moving around. I also added some hot glue to the back side of the battery pack, just making sure that the on and off switch was accessible. So here's what it looks like on the front. Those little lights just poke out just a little bit so you can kind of see where they are. And then once you turn it on, you have that really pretty glow and just adds a really neat element, especially at nighttime, to your home's decor. This was kind of hard for me to figure out what to do with these, but I came up with using that penguin some little trees. This is a mop head from Dollar Tree. I've used this for like 3 other projects. This is probably the 4th project I'm using this mop head for. I'm also using a cloche from Dollar Tree too, cutting that mop fur down to size so it'll fit within the cloche. And I just sat a tree and the penguin inside, put the cloche top back on, and I have a really pretty and actually fun and cute wintry scene. So I already used the red pom-pom trim, and we're going to use the white now. I also have some of these snowflake wood shapes from Dollar Tree. We're going to make a garland with it. So I cut a length of the trim, folded it in half so I could find the middle. We're going to work from the middle out, adding a snowflake into the middle there. This is just some regular white string you can get at Dollar Tree too, and that's what I'm using to attach the snowflakes onto this garland. I love that this looks so snowy and wintry, and that Jingle Bell garland above it is another Dollar Tree DIY that I did in my Jingle Bells video. So if you missed that, make sure to check that out after this video. I'll make sure to link it at the end and down in the description box below. And now we're going to make some cute ornaments with these Dollar Tree mini trees and mini glass containers. These did not work, unfortunately, but I will show you what did work for me. I also have some red and white baker's twine to use to hang our ornaments. These are the mini glass bottles from Dollar Tree that did end up working. The tops just screw right off, and these are glass, so they're actually really good quality. I'm adding some hot glue to the bottom of my Christmas tree, and some tweezers helps here to help get your tree down into the bottom and kind of push it down so it will stick to the bottom of the glass. Just that simple. And then you can take your baker's twine, tie a knot into the end, snip your excess strings off, set it inside your glass bottle, and you'll screw your lid right on there. And then you have a really quick and simple little ornament, or this would be so cute as a gift topper too. Now we're going to move on to our challenge item. So up first is that dog toy gingerbread man. I want to turn him into a little garland you can use for a tiered tray. I'm using my glue gun to actually poke and melt holes into the top and back side. We need to add some string in here so we can add the beads to it. So I tied a couple knots in the end, used a large needle to feed through those holes, and then pushed that knot right to the inside there from the back side, and then went ahead and started adding my wood beads onto the string. Now these beads I will make sure to link down below too. The buffalo check are like some of my favorite Christmas crafting items from this year. I just found those on Amazon, so I'll link those down below for you. But just creating a pattern, tying off the end, and it's just that easy, I guess. That was the best idea I could come up with for this dog toy. But if you guys have other ideas, leave those down in the comments below for me. You all are so creative too. Now on to these tissues that were also a challenge item. You actually got a sneak peek of this project on my other channel, The Daily DIYer, where I showed you different ways to use a heat gun. So if you missed that, I will put that video up in the iCards in my channel down in the description box below. but I'm going to show you here in case you missed it. You're going to pull your tissues apart because they come in 2 different sections, and I'm using a Dollar Tree pillar candle, and we're going to wrap this tissue around the candle to get sizing because we want our tissue to be cut down to size the same height, and then this a width that will wrap all the way around, kind of overlapping a little bit in the back. Then we're going to take some wax paper, which is also from Dollar Tree, cut it down to size so it's not too big. And there's 2 sides to this wax paper. There's a waxy side and a paper side. So we're going to put that tissue on our candle and then put the waxy side of your wax paper against the tissue with your paper side facing out. We're going to wrap that around tight, and we're going to take a heat gun and go across the surface of our candle to literally melt the candle, and it's going to incorporate that tissue into the surface of our candle. Just be very careful, keep your fingers away from the heat, and as the wax melts and cools, then your tissue will then become a pretty pattern on the surface of your candle. I love this technique because you can also use it with tissue paper and napkins too. Change it out for the different holidays and seasons and have custom candles that are super inexpensive all year long. Thank you to Whitney for sending me all of these amazing Christmas items. I would love to hear which one of these projects was your favorite. Leave those down in the comments below. And then head down into the description box to link over to the next video in line, which is Jennifer, a little bit of Common Crazy, so you can see what I sent over to her. I would love to have you subscribe if you are new, and thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Happy holidays.